And welcome back, everybody. I've seen a few videos online already about this very subject I'm about to talk about, and I finally decided to put my 2 cents into it. Now, I've been seeing a lot of firearms experts say that you should never put more than 29 rounds into your AR magazine. Well, this is a 20 rounder, but still, this is going to help me prove my point. And a 30 rounder, completely filled with 30. Because of one simple reason. They sit there and say, once you put the magazine in there, if you have that full 30 round when the bolt's closed, it's going to fall out. Yeah, that's true. But they're not sitting there giving you the full aspect. When you've got a fully loaded magazine and you put it into your rifle, you slap the bottom of it. Look, that's not coming out until you hit that button. Okay, polymer mag. Alright, I just took one round out of it. Yeah, that wasn't pretty easy. Now, keep in mind, this is not a loaded weapon. No bullet in the chamber. Should have specified that from the beginning, because otherwise I'm probably going to get chewed out for that. Anyway, you just watch me put the 30th round back in. Again, tap the bottom of it. That's not coming out. I've heard more than a few military guys that pop up on there saying, oh, let's do a tactical reload. Tactical reload is usually when, you got one in the chamber, or like when Reed Hendricks suggests, you have your bolt closed. Open, you put the mag in, and then you hit the bolt release. I don't feel like damaging my rifle here, so I'm doing it like this. Okay, now let's do this again. 30 rounds, 20 round. You don't need to sit there and have one missing from the magazine. Again, rock in, kind of like an AK, think of it like that. Put it in, you're rocking it in, you slap it, you're locking it in. Now, that only works for ARs. AKs, SKSs, it won't work for that like that. I'll show you here. This one, I gotta do an extra step before I can actually talk about this. Because this one, and again, as Reed Hendricks says, if your AK is not loaded, you're wrong. 7.62 by 39. Okay. This is a fully loaded AK mag. Alright. Unlike the ARs, once it's in, once you hear that click, it's in. It ain't coming out. And when it's in the chamber, safety is now on. It's not going to be touching. I'm not going to be touching that trigger. Okay. So one in the chamber from this magazine of 30. I'll pop the bullet back on in there. And again, one's in the chamber. So technically fully loaded in there. Not any different. Now, safety's on that rifle, because that's the one I use for my home defense. Most people would say, well, get a pistol. Yeah, well, the pistol's in the living room for in case someone breaks in out there. So, again, though, you don't need to do a 29 round or 19 round AR when you're trying to just make sure you're not going to have a hard time unloading it. I should say loading it. Either way, just do that. Another thing that might help, make sure it's in. Once you slap it in, and again, Reed Hendricks has actually suggested this. He's one the guy that does the Valor Ridge videos. Anyway, pull on the mag. That ain't going anywhere until you hit that button. So, you start running across the videos of people saying, oh, you do not need to have a fully loaded magazine in at all times. I sit there and have a bunch of magazines all over me, and I only got 29 rounds in each one of them. They're a fucking idiot. It doesn't matter if they've been in the Marines, the Army, the Navy. If you need 30 rounds, you better have 30 rounds inside that magazine. Yeah, one round is what a lot of people think. One round can make a difference. Between life and death, One round can save your ass. Anyway, this is Dykeman Gamer 1995 Politics. Signing off.